So,
Yeah.
so I love the illustration in there of really getting a visualization
Right.
of where are we as a couple. Yeah.
What's type 1?
Type 1, well, okay, so I wouldn't say they're in any particular specific order. There's 12, but the ones I put, when I laid out the graphic, I put it on the cross beams, was borrowing from the scripture verse of Christ grew in wisdom and stature and goodwill of man and God, essentially. I'm a terrible scripture quoter, so don't ever quote me, but it's essentially when I started looking at the 12 types and I thought, oh, these 4 overlap the way all people grow, the way Christ grew, the way we all do. And so I put those on my cross beams of the circle of wisdom, intellectual intimacy, stature, here's your physical intimacy, goodwill of man and God, so spiritual intimacy, social, emotional intimacy as on the circle, thinking those are dynamics of a relationship that we all have to be thinking about, of how do we balance those. Like an intellectual intimacy is the moments I sit with my partner and talk about the podcast we just listened to, right? And what we got out of it and how much, or letting that intellectual growth happen together. But those are, I think, ways we all have to grow as an individual, but also ways we have to grow in our relationship and balance.
Yeah.
So kind of think those are my 4 that carry the rest almost, where we have communication intimacy and crisis intimacy, aesthetic, art, creativity, the 12 dimensions. Gosh, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head all 12 without looking.